The avoidant pattern, commitment, stimulation, and returning to wholeness. Condensed psychological breakdown. There is a pattern that appears again and again. A man who avoids commitment, keeps multiple partners, prioritizes stimulation in social environments, resists emotional depth and stability. On the surface, it can look like freedom, confidence, independence. But psychologically, this is not freedom. It is protection, conditioning, and avoidance. Behavior is not the root. The visible behavior, partying, inconsistency, non-commitment, is not the origin. It is the outcome. Underneath behavior sits belief systems, early emotional experiences, nervous system responses, learned relational patterns. Without addressing these, the pattern repeats. The core conflict. At the center is a split. Desire for connection, fear of losing control. This creates approach, then withdrawal, engagement, then avoidance. The system is trying to balance closeness and self-protection. Commitment loss. For many in this pattern, commitment is unconsciously linked to restriction, pressure, loss of identity, being trapped. So even when connection is present, the response is resistance, distancing, avoidance. Not because connection isn't wanted, but because it feels unsafe. Early modeling shapes this. What was observed growing up becomes internalized. If early relationships included conflict without resolution, emotional distance, control, or instability, lack of affection, then relationships are learned as unsafe, unpredictable, draining. Even if the adult consciously wants something different. Absence of healthy examples. Sometimes it's not trauma, but lack of exposure. If there was no model of stable connection, emotional safety, mutual respect, then there is no internal reference point. So the system defaults to distance, independence, avoidance, because those feel familiar. Attachment structure. This pattern aligns with avoidant attachment. Key traits: discomfort with closeness, withdrawal when things deepen, preference for independence, minimizing emotional needs. This is not lack of feeling. It is suppression, distancing, because vulnerability triggers risk, exposure, emotional threat, the stimulation loop. Multiple partners and partying create novelty, excitement, distraction, validation. This builds a loop. Stimulation, temporary relief, avoidance of depth, repeat. Over time, the system adapts to high stimulation. Stability feels dull, depth feels heavy. This reinforces the pattern, validation and identity. External attention provides affirmation, desirability, ego reinforcement. If internal self-worth is unstable, this becomes a coping mechanism. Over time, identity forms around being unattached, being free, not being tied down. So commitment threatens self-image, low discomfort tolerance. Real relationships require communication, accountability, emotional presence. If these are underdeveloped, the response is avoidance, exit, distraction, because discomfort feels overwhelming. The cost of this pattern. Over time, this leads to lack of depth, emotional fragmentation, repeated cycles, inability to build stability. Even if externally life appears full, internally there is often restlessness, dissatisfaction, disconnection, moving toward wholeness. Change requires internal work, recognition, identifying patterns, acknowledging avoidance, seeing repetition clearly, understanding early influence, examining parental dynamics, identifying learned beliefs, recognizing what was modeled, reframing commitment from restriction to conscious choice, building emotional capacity, sitting with discomfort, expressing honestly, allowing vulnerability, reducing stimulation dependency, less reliance on distraction, more tolerance for stillness, increased presence, developing internal validation, self-awareness, accountability, stable sense of self, learning relational skills, communication boundaries, conflict resolution. The real shift. The shift is not from single to committed. It is from avoidance to capacity. Because without capacity, commitment feels like pressure. With capacity, it becomes choice, final truth. This spasm is not about lack of opportunity or the wrong partner. It is about internal readiness, emotional development, nervous system safety. Until those shift, behavior remains the same. Closing line. Wholeness is not found in more options, more stimulation, more distraction. It is found in stability, depth, and the ability to stay present without needing to escape. And that is built internally, not externally. Not externally.